coronavirus makes Neiman Marcus file for bankruptcy. Here will we analyze behind the bankruptcy of Neiman Marcus Group. The first Neiman Marcus store was opened in Dallas in 1907 by the Marcus and Neiman families. The company flourished throughout the United States, and in 1972 acquired Bergdorf Goodman in New York City, which was founded in early 1900, becoming a fashion kit for celebrities and wealthy customers looking for handbags and expensive clothing. But now, Neiman Marcus has become the first American department store to go bankrupt amidst the coronavirus. Not only Neiman, one of the other companies engaged in the retail sector, J.Crew and JCPenney, also declared his bankruptcy in the midst of COVID-19 pandemic. After prolonged store closures themselves made it impossible to pay its loans, now Neiman in a restructuring process, so it can continue operating and reduce debt. Before the coronavirus outbreak killed consumers, Neiman was on track to improving profitability. Neiman filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court for the Southern District of Texas, and will seek to eliminate $4 billion in debt, putting its lenders in control. The company was downgraded by S&P Global Ratings, which cited an elevated risk of bankruptcy. Neiman Marcus has secured $675 million in financing from its creditors to fund operation through bankruptcy. Those creditors have also committed to a $750 million financing package that would fully refinance that financing and provide additional liquidity for the business once it exits bankruptcy. A surprising fact quoted by Reuters, one of the media from Dallas, note that the company engaged in the retail sector had been in a difficult position even before the COVID-19 pandemic. Plus, Neiman must bear a debt burden that is quite high. Some officials from the company have tried to maintain the existence of Neiman. In fact, Geoffrey Van Ramdonk, CEO of Neiman, has applied for a loan from a third party to cover its previous debt. Neiman had conducted quite intense negotiations. Debt of hundreds millions dollars at the time tried to be tricked by Neiman to stabilize the company's financial condition while ensuring the welfare of its employees, which ranged from 14,000 employees. And now, when we're facing unpredicted disruption caused by the COVID-19 pandemic, has placed an inexorable pressure on business. As a result, filing a bankruptcy statement was forced to be done by Neiman. In a letter to customers, Mr. Van Ramdonk emphasized that the business was not liquidating and that it planned to reopen stores once it was safe to do so. As well we know, this company is indeed bankrupt because the manager is no longer able to pay the debts that the company has. However, this closure is only temporary, with the aim of preventing debt swelling in the future. According to them, this is simply a process that allows to alleviate debt, access additional capital to run the business during this challenging time, and emerges a stronger company with the ability to better serve you and continue transformation over the long term. Before the pandemic, the condition of the company could still be improved a little better with a loan from another party. However, when this pandemic strikes, companies must brainstorm and find alternative ways before being forced to declare bankruptcy statement, with temporarily forced the closing of all 43 Neiman Marcus stores across the country. But 10 Neiman Marcus stores are offering curbside pickup, an untenable debt burden accrued as part of the leverage buyouts by private equity firms, and changing customer shopping habits combined to render its position precarious even before the virus hit. So, the coronavirus pandemic is thought not to be the main cause of the bankruptcy Neiman Marcus. That company was already in debt billions of dollars before the coronavirus hit, and the debt burden worsened after the pandemic coronavirus struck. That's it, and thank you.